The people of Nsukka. A story of hills, learning, culture, resistance, and national influence. In the northern part of Enugu State, surrounded by rolling hills, fertile valleys, and ancient farmlands, lies Nsukka, a town and region that has played a quiet but powerful role in Nigeria's history. Today, Nsukka is widely known as a center of education and intellectual life, but its story began long before classrooms, books, and universities. To understand Nsukka, you must understand its people, their origins, their culture, their struggles, and their lasting contribution to Nigeria. Ancient origins of the Nsukka people. The people of Nsukka are part of the Igbo ethnic group. Their ancestors settled in the Nsukka plateau many centuries ago, attracted by the area's fertile land, natural protection from hills, and good farming conditions. Unlike some Igbo kingdoms that developed powerful centralized rulers, Nsukka communities grew as independent towns and villages, each governed by elders, age grades, and family heads. This system encouraged strong community participation, respect for elders, collective decision-making, Nsukka society and traditional life, farming and economy. The Nsukka people were mainly farmers. They cultivated yam, cocoyam, cassava, vegetables. Their farming knowledge was advanced, and they practiced crop rotation and soil care long before modern agriculture. Beliefs and spiritual life. Before Christianity, Nsukka people believed in Chukwu, the supreme god, local deities and spirits, ancestors, who guided and protected the living. Life was deeply spiritual and closely tied to the land. Language and culture. The people speak Nsukka dialect, a distinct form of the Igbo language. It is easily recognized by its tone and vocabulary and remains a strong marker of identity today. Cultural strength. Nsukka culture values. Hard work, wisdom, education, community loyalty. Traditional festivals, masquerades, and rites of passage remain important, even in modern times. Colonial era and Christianity. When British colonial rule reached the area in the early 20th century, missionaries introduced Christianity. Western education was established. Schools replaced many traditional learning systems. The Nsukka people embraced education early, seeing it as a path to progress and survival in a changing world. This decision would later change Nigeria. The University of Nigeria, Nsukka, UNN. One of the greatest contributions of Nsukka to Nigeria is the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, founded in 1960 by Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Nigeria's first president. UNN was Nigeria's first indigenous university, built to combine African knowledge with Western education, designed to produce thinkers, leaders, and innovators. The presence of UNN transformed Nsukka from a farming region into a national intellectual center. Nsukka during the Nigerian Civil War. During the Nigerian Civil War, 1967 to 1970, Nsukka was one of the first towns captured. UNN was taken over and damaged. Many residents fled or suffered hardship. Despite this, Nsukka survived and rebuilt. After the war, UNN reopened and became even stronger. Notable sons of Nsukka, great men from the area. Nsukka has produced some of Nigeria's most respected minds and leaders. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. Though not originally from Nsukka, he made Nsukka historically important by founding UNN, shaping education in Nigeria and Africa. Professor Chinua Achebe. One of Africa's greatest writers, Achebe taught at UNN and helped turn Nsukka into a global center of African literature and thought. Professor Michael Echiro. A respected literary scholar and academic who contributed to African studies and education from Nsukka. Professor Obi Okonkwo, UNN scholars and intellectuals. Nsukka produced and hosted generations of scholars, writers, artists, and scientists who shaped Nigeria's academic culture. Nsukka is often described as the brain of Igboland because of its influence on education and ideas. Nsukka's significance to Nigeria. Nsukka is important to Nigeria because it hosts Nigeria's first indigenous university. It shaped modern African education. It produced generations of teachers, doctors, engineers, writers, and leaders. It preserved Igbo culture through research and scholarship. It contributed greatly to Nigeria's intellectual and cultural identity. Few towns in Nigeria have influenced the mind of the nation the way Nsukka has. Modern Nsukka today. Today, Nsukka is a university town, a cultural and educational hub, a mix of tradition and modern life. Its population includes indigenous Nsukka people, students and academics from all over Nigeria and beyond. Despite modernization, Nsukka people remain humble, hardworking, proud of learning and culture. Conclusion: Nsukka is more than a town. It is a land of farmers and thinkers, a place where culture met education, a region that shaped Nigeria's intellectual history. From ancient farming communities to modern classrooms, Nsukka has always believed in knowledge, community, and resilience. The story of Nsukka is the story of a people who understood early that education is power, and who used that power to shape Nigeria's future. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and hit the notification button for this and many other enlightening videos.